Hey, what it do? What the business is?
It is another week in the books with the On Deck TV show. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal_Brown if you're looking for me on all things social media.
Absolutely, man. And I am Spike Lou on them same social sites. Go holla at your boy AB. Summertime is around the corner. How you feeling out there?
I'm feeling good, feeling great. Listen, the golf course is calling my name. That's how I'm feeling.
Oh, we
Golf
going
course and
Saturday,
somebody
man.
barbecue. Somebody
We
barbecue calling my
booking
name
it.
too.
Yeah, definitely the Memorial Day barbecue is calling my name somewhere too. Some nice little ribs joints.
Man,
Nice little baked beans, all the good shit, man. So y'all let us know if y'all barbecuing down here around us, man. I'll pull up on you.
when last time you
No
had
cap.
ribs? I
I
don't
be
eat
going to this
ribs
little,
like that.
fuck with ribs like that. Ribs top tier, cause but they so hard to, like you said, you don't come across them so much.
That's what I'm
But I
saying.
do be fucking with this barbecue spot down here called City Barbecue. They got some pretty fire ribs.
Mm,
They everywhere too, so you can pull up. I know it's one out by you. But yeah,
mm.
City Barbecue pretty solid.
I
Yeah,
just
man.
don't eat.
I ain't
I ain't got no taste for ribs like that. Like just I don't just wake up and be like, man, you know what I
mm.
feel like?
Yeah, that's one of those things you have every once in a while. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? It ain't one of those things. It's like I'm gonna fix me some ribs, nigga, because it takes so much and they take so long to cook. If you getting them right, or
That's
if you finna go spend money on it, it's $30. You don't remember
yeah.
the whole slab.
A
The
whole
whole
slab.
slab.
That's an inside joke right there. Jesus, that was funny.
Oh, that was funny as hell.
I
But we know
man.
now why he said that because of how much ribs is.
Facts.
But yeah, we want to get y'all in and get y'all out, go over everything. Popping week, I would assume. Some would say, and some would say this is a sleeper week.
Mm.
We will leave it up for you guys to decide, but we're gonna be talking about Dame Dash, unfortunately, in the news again for something bad.
Eh.
Snoop talked about the Trump controversy. He was on Breakfast Club and he was answering all the tough questions from Charlamagne. We getting a new Easy E verse. I want to know how you feel about that, AB. But first,
Mm.
it's the talk of the town in hip hop this week, man. It's a 20v1, some would call it. It's the brand new East Coast, West Coast, whatever feud, whatever you want to call it. But if you have been under a rock or you just do not care, I've talked to people that fall on both sides of it. Joey Badass. A while ago, Joey Badass shot a shot to the whole West Coast. Let him know he's here and he has received the replies. I have lost count of how many people have replied and who have. I know our guy Reason has replied. I
Yeah.
know we have a reply from Ray Vaughn, who has an
Yeah.
amazing album out.
Jay Hitter.
Jay Hitter,
Daylight.
hey, Daylight, you
Yeah.
keep going. Like there's
All right.
55 responses going back and forth, man.
Facts.
So we'll start there because we know you guys want to hear what we got to say about it. It's a 20v1 going on. AB, who has the best of all the disses? Has this impressed you? And will K. Dot respond? Go.
I will say this. You're right. Joey Badass tried this last year, but there was another battle going on that was a little
And
more
no one cared.
important than what
And no
Joey
one cared.
Badass was trying to say. He said it was too much West Coast dick licking going on. That was his
Mm,
statement last year. They reignited it this year, and it's finally gotten some traction. Thankfully, it's pretty quiet right now in hip hop in terms of like big releases. Kendrick's
yep.
on tour, Drake working on a project. We don't know if Jay is retired or not. Kanye has canceled himself.
Who knows what J. Cole is?
Who the fuck knows where J. Cole is at? I don't know if he forgot that the fall off was supposed to drop. Like, I don't know. I don't know what he got going on. So it's quiet. The coast is clear. We need something to look at. We need something to be entertained by. This is right on time. I will say I've been following it for about since the Red Bull freestyle that we're gonna talk
Okay.
about in a minute with Absol, Big Sean, and Joey Badass. That's when it all kind of reignited. And I like the attention. I will say I've been impressed with Joey Badass though, and I actually rock with his a couple of his projects. I thought that 2000 project was fire. I had it in my top 10 whatever year that came out. But I don't listen to him just like that. But I really fuck with that project. I like
Okay.
the songs he's been putting out. Like I think he's got one of the dopest ones. The one he did on the West Coast beat was I thought that was fire. Like I
The
was actually
Pac beat or the other beat?
the Get Money shit.
Okay,
That
got you.
shit was
Pac beat.
hard. I was actually
Yeah, he
impressed. I
was
ran
up
that
there.
back. I was like, damn,
Hmm.
he got like a little decent little song with that. But I also like Ray Vaughn. His West Coast, the one he had, that shit was
Second one,
yeah.
not the
I
one he
think it
got
was
in the
called
video
whole.
for.
I like the whole era joint.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
shit, I was like, damn, that he
yeah.
was spazzing on that. So I'm impressed. I'm cool. The daylight stuff is cool. Like he's kind of one of them. He's a battle rapper. He gonna hit you with some crazy acrobatic bars every so often, but he can't pick beats and he can't make hooks. So and and then the Jay Hitter song actually impressed me though. I was actually he surprised me too, honestly. I wasn't expecting it to be as lyrical as it was. I was like, oh, okay. Jay the Kiss son need to sit down somewhere. I don't know who.
Somebody said Jada Kiss sent him to his room after that.
Right. He should have because I know people are like, damn, Joey going 20 against one, who gonna help him? That was not the help we were talking about. Like that was
Nah,
not the
Jay Wan gotta
assist.
sit down.
That's not the Royal Rumble. No, it's somebody else, please. But I'm impressed so far. Kendrick will likely not get involved. He's in the middle of a tour. He probably don't even know this going on if we being on this
Oh, he
dude.
know. I think he know. I think he know. I think
I
like
believe it.
like West Coast niggas is more just like us men from down south, which I want to speak to later. Like I think they cohesive and like they fuck with each other. I feel like a
Mhm.
phone call was made either the time. Well, I feel like a phone call was made probably from Dodge saying he liked one of the songs to one of them niggas. I do feel like that they that close, but I do feel
Oh,
like
I
it's
see
a
what you're
nigga like
saying.
yeah, I feel like it's a nigga like Top Dog pulling the strings. Like y'all niggas ain't gonna say nothing, and that's what caused the influx of these disses to come out. I
True.
think that happened. Yeah.
That's fair. Now that makes sense. I like what Joy with he's trolling with the TD East. I like all of that. Like that shit is funny to me. I ain't mad at that. He's been impressive. I'm not gonna lie. What you think?
Facts. Let me start by saying we came from a different era, and the East West Coast feud meant something different. So I'm really impressed and proud that this is rooted in rap, as to where
Facts.
the previous East West Coast battle shit was not rooted in rap, and we seen how that turned out. And I very sure that this won't turn out that way either. So
Yeah.
I like that. I like that niggas is rapping. This ain't a thing about violence. This is about niggas getting barred up. It's the essence of it. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Now, the song that I like the best is the Joey Badass song I thought where he was rapping over fuck, it's the one that came out after finals where he did the beat switch and shit. I can't think of the name of it right now.
That
It
finals was
slips
good
my
too,
mind.
though.
That
I ain't gonna
finals was
lie.
really
That
good.
was
That
solid.
finals was really good.
That was solid.
Joey Badass been rapping his ass off. I
He
can't
has.
hold you. And I like how he's like he big dogging niggas. He
Yeah.
like treating all them niggas like y'all is little niggas, man. I ain't even really talking to you. I'm talking to y'all boss.
Yeah, that's
Like when
true.
that nigga get ready to rap, then I'll bring out the big guns and now I just keep barring y'all up. I appreciate
That's
that
true.
energy. I think Joey Badass is ahead right now. I agree with your sentiment. We didn't need nothing from J1. I think somebody else from the East Coast might have stepped out, but I can't even remember who that is.
I know Lex what's the battle rap? I'm
Oh, the
messing up.
battle rapper. I know who you talking about. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
he
Him.
had some shit on.
Lethal.
He actually was spitting though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, he can rap his ass off. I
Yeah,
fuck with
yeah,
him.
he was spitting.
Uh,
I'm drawing a
but
blank like a motherfucker right now, but
is
y'all
it
know who we talking
Loaded
about.
Lux? Is it
Loaded
Loaded
Lux.
Lux? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there
his
you go.
name.
He was spitting.
Yeah, forgive us. If we from the South, man. We ain't
Yeah,
got
yeah,
nothing to
yeah.
do with all that. But that being said, I do think that Joey Badass is ahead in his verse. I ain't gonna lie, I like to see it escalate in the sense of not to violence or anything, but
Right.
I do want to see some other niggas come out and be like, oh, y'all have us fucked up on the East Coast. And to even further that, being from the South selfishly, and I put this in the group chat, and I want to throw this out here for the universe to digest and see what y'all say back. Let us know in the comments and all that good stuff how y'all respond to us. If I was a nigga that was next to JID or a nigga like that down south, I'd tap and be like, hey, bro, you letting these little niggas like rap and get all this attention? You got an album finna come out? You told me you was a killer. Like, I know it ain't no need for me to jump in it because ain't nobody said my name and ain't nobody talking to the South. But like Dre said, the South got something to say. Like I would have jumped off the porch on these niggas if I was a nigga like
Going at who
JID,
though?
like on some control shit. Like all y'all niggas whack. Like ain't none of y'all niggas me. Y'all niggas battling for second place. That like I would have just came out and did that. Like now what? Like all y'all niggas is battling for second place. Now what y'all got to say? Because I feel like that people hold JID in that regard, like in that generation that these niggas is rapping to. Like
Facts.
we hear that all the time. Oh, JID this, JID that. This is the perfect time for him to assert his dominance and be like, no, I am that. Versus, I'm gonna sit back and see how this play out, or I'm entertained by this. Cause I heard him say one time, and I think I said it on here. He said he got verses for everybody.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it. And him and Reason cool, I think. Like
Yeah, they
they
are. Yeah.
friends.
Yeah. TDE
So
and I mean Reason was cool with niggas at Dreamville and shit.
got you. Okay. So yeah, if I was JID, man, like I think this is even more so an opportunity for somebody like Joey Badass or somebody like the people from the West Coast who are making these songs. If I were a nigga who like JID, who people thought would really like that, I would just be on some control shit and be like, y'all niggas ain't talking about nothing. Y'all barking at the moon. Like y'all talking about top three, this, that, Joey Badass, this. Ain't none of y'all got niggas. Like none of y'all got nothing on me. I would do that. And if I'm from the East Coast, maybe I don't know, Dave East. Maybe he too old for this. You
That
know what I'm
might
saying?
he got ties to
Like,
the West Coast too though. He was real cool with Nip.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh, I mean, Jim Jones' name was mentioned in Jay Hitter song. Maybe he
Relax.
said something.
Relax.
I
Relax.
hope that's what I was gonna say too. I hope the old niggas don't get
Yeah,
involved.
yeah, no, we
Like
don't need that.
Game,
Yeah,
Jim
no.
Jones, like y'all
Game
please just sit down.
Game inserted himself into the Ross and
Oh,
we didn't ask
jeez.
for that. Yeah, we didn't want that. And Game is nice. We all know that. But let's let the generation
Let the
under
next generation
y'all.
shine.
Yeah, let them
Yeah.
cook this, dude. Let them have a moment. Joey Badass right now is probably up for the simple fact that he's taking on a lot of people, pause, and he's holding his own. And I'm
Smoking
impressed
niggas.
with several records.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm
But my
keeping up with them.
biggest
When they drop, I press play. And I'm like, man, shit, let me hear it.
why not? And that's one of the things that the narrative that I seen in one of my group chats. Niggas like, oh man, all these mid ass niggas having a mid off, this, that,
No.
and the third. I kind of was like that at first, but now I'm enjoying it. Like it's part of
Right.
the sport, bro. Like you don't gotta be Kendrick or K Dot. Well, excuse me, you ain't gotta be Kendrick or Drake for us to care about a beef. Like niggas like to hear niggas rapping, especially if you going at somebody telling him I'm better than you. So I have switched my position because I was like at first like, man, nobody want to hear all of this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
But
yeah.
now it's cool. Like these niggas is having fun. They barring each other up. Like get outside, get active. That's which is why again, my biggest takeaway is I feel like this is a big opportunity for JID. I would come in and smash. I would come through like Godzilla on niggas. Like I'm talking to all y'all
Can he
niggas.
do
Now
that
what?
though? Can he do
You
that?
don't think he that cold?
Nah, he cold. I'm fucking with.
That's what I'm saying. He colder than
Nah, he
JID
cold.
colder than all of these niggas rapping. But
And
I did.
nah, he
I
cold.
got a reply. Shout out to my boy Chris Platty. I got a reply on Twitter that was like, it ain't worth it for him because what if he gets smoked? I was like, then he ain't that nigga then, like he said he is.
That's
Like, who's
fair.
gonna smoke him in this?
I mean, listen, it could be an underdog. We may not see it coming. That's
But
the
that's what
thing.
hip hop about. That's why it's so fire. You gotta put yourself out there, nigga. Like,
What, but
yeah,
but
come
but that
smoke these
but
niggas boots.
that's why it's not worth Kendrick's getting involved. Same
Oh, if
reason.
I'm Kendrick, I'm like Kendrick is just a Jay-Z. Like y'all niggas is about a like what Jay say? These niggas about a dollar. What the fuck is I'm about a dollar. What the fuck is 50 cent? Like,
Yeah,
come on, man.
which is
One bar.
cold
Like
too.
half a bar, nigga. Half a bar. Fuck y'all niggas. Like Kendrick, bro. I'm selling out stadiums. You think I'm gonna respond to unique, nigga? Go act, bro. Go act, my nigga. Like,
Joy,
yeah, so yeah, you're right. Kendrick don't get involved. I don't care how much you say my name. This is not worth my time. I
yeah,
already done slayed the dragon, my nigga. Like
relax,
I already done took Drake out. Like, what we
relax.
doing? So yeah, I'm done.
But I will say I'm Joey Badass is earning new fans, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
by the
Mm-hmm.
moment. And but I'm not mad at I listen, the Jay Hitter song was cool. I was like, he kind of
All
like
up
he got like a little style and
facts.
everything. Like I wasn't mad at that shit. Like
I thought I wasn't gonna like that and roll my eyes at it, but I was
facts.
surprised. I was into it. And the little beat switch at the end where he switched to what's beef.
Tough.
Like
That
that
was
was
tough.
fire. That
I
was
I
fire.
I even like Reason flipped the Ja Rule New York beat into like a
Facts.
West Coast
Yes.
vibe. I was fucking with that. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
this shit hard. It's
Reason Slick got the
cool.
second best song to me. Yeah, like Reason Slick got the second best
Mm.
song. And I like how he was like, yeah, I know y'all ain't even really said my name, but nigga, you mentioned me. Nigga, here I am.
Yeah.
I like the energy behind all of this where niggas is like, nah, y'all got us fucked up. It was some young kid from Houston who put out a little freestyle said, long as I don't mention Houston. If I was him, I'd have just jumped off the porch. I don't know the nigga name, but I
I ain't mad
posted
at
his
that though.
freestyle on Twitter. Yeah. So
Hey man, we're gonna
Y'all
have
get
to hold
active,
this
man.
over until J. Cole album drops. So
Yeah.
just enjoy
Get
it.
active, y'all. JID, man, we calling you out, bro. The South got something to say. That's the name of the diss right there. They already done laid
Mm,
the track for you. The South got something to say. Just come in and control verse niggas.
fuck it.
Like Kendrick did. And that would be my logic. Like, what motivation did Kendrick have to do that control verse?
That's true. Shake shit up.
Ain't out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly. So come on, JID.
You mentioned we alluded earlier, man, that there's a lot of this stemmed from or kind of reignited from a Red Bull freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, that leads us to our next question, man. Of course, if you didn't see it, Joey Badass, Absol, Big Sean, Red Bull freestyle. It's called One Take. They've been doing this actually for a couple of. They've been doing it. They've got a couple of these one take ciphers. It's just that this one's the one that's blown up. And again, obviously, Absol is with TDE. Joey Badass is going against the West. So you see that it's not serious. Absol actually threw a couple of shots with him right there, like on, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So that was kind of dope. So we know it's not that serious. But my question to you, if you could recreate that cipher, like I said, they've had two or three before, but if they call you right now and was like, Lou, we need three people for this next cipher because this last one is getting us buzz. Which three people would you want to see? Selfishly though, fuck the buzz.
Yeah. Shout out my guy Rich, man. He sent me this in a text. He said he wanted to hear me and you talk about it. So
Good one.
I
I
definitely
like that,
think this
Rich.
is a good one. Selfishly,
You finna say some
I need
bullshit.
no.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
these gonna be niggas that you fuck with, I
Okay.
believe. Because one of them your mans. J Rock.
Okay.
I need TDE still there. J Rock, where you been at? Like, we need a new, like,
Is he out?
smoking the hot 16. He can't be still in jail for that bullshit. It was a pistol charge, man. They
Oh,
can't,
okay.
that nigga, he can't be still locked up for a
Okay.
pistol charge in
Okay.
LA.
He need to come
So
outside then.
J Rock,
Okay.
Freddie Gibbs,
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
and Jid. Like I said, like I
Okay.
still think the South needs something to say, and I think there needs to be like people are forgetting that lyricists are in the South now, which is why I say he should come out and say something because like this wasn't really South oriented. Like he needs to be that representation to like tell niggas that oh no y'all have us fucked up and remember this is a Southern based podcast. We want y'all to know, which is why I'm pushing for that. But yeah, JID, J Rock, Freddie Gibbs. And you know I'm not the biggest Gibbs fan, but him on this platform
Yeah, he going
with
crazy.
all of this stuff that has built up, he might diss both of them niggas right there. That's the type of nigga Freddie Gibbs is, which I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I think that would be the one that would get some more traction. And they kind of, I would say those three are on a higher level than these three guys. So this kind of ups the ante some, especially if they come in with the same energy that Joey Badass and Ab Soul came with. I think that would be a strong three right there. Who you got?
I ain't mad at that, and I'm just now realizing that these are three people from different regions of the country. I did not
Mm-hmm.
take that into consideration when I made my
Mm-hmm.
list. But with that being said, I do have a West Coast act. It will be
Okay.
Simba, of course.
Oof. Oof.
I listen.
Oof. Nigga
We
said he was gonna jump off the porch. No, I promise you don't nobody want that.
listen.
Don't nobody that's rapping right now want that. Joey Badass. No,
That's a rapping
nobody.
ass nigga right there, man.
Hey,
I
listen.
promise he is. Then I'm going down south. I got to get Sci to Prince. We waiting on that
Oh,
EGOT.
where you been at? That's
Man, listen.
ooh.
I know he got heat for
Okay.
days right now.
Okay.
He's itching. The
I'm
last we
not
heard
mad
of
at that.
him, he dropped the EGOT EP looking for distribution for the full album, what he claimed to be one of the greatest albums of all time. We have
Mm-hmm.
yet to see that materialize, so I know he's sitting somewhere itching. I'm talking
Mm.
about dying to get in front of a microphone.
That's a
So I'd
great
have
pick.
him in there. And then I had a little bit of a wild card, even though it's not really a wild card, but I kept it in the South and went with Big Crit just because
Okay.
I think I'm a fan and he's been quiet lately since he went independent. Hasn't dropped in a minute. Don't quote me on when the last time he dropped, but it feels like at least 2 years, maybe even three. So I wouldn't mind hearing Crit right now. Again, the beat got to be right. The beat got to fit him. But I think that would be a nice three, and I'm fans of all three. And I think they would all do it justice and bring their own flavor. But again, I didn't. I'm literally just now peeping that Joey's from the East, Ab from the West, and Big Sean from the Midwest. I'm like,
Yep.
damn, I should have picked one from each. Wasn't I? But
Yeah.
that's my three though, and I would thoroughly enjoy that.
Now I ain't mad at that three. I got one wild card that would fit in either one of those ciphers and hold their own. And people would be like, okay, we don't know what to do here because she just smoked us, and that's Rhapsody.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure.
Like
Yeah,
I think Rhapsody would get in here and smoke some niggas, and people would be confused like that. Because how do I respond to getting smoked
she's not
by
smoking
Rhapsody?
Simba though, or she's not smoking Sci-Hi either. She's smoking the niggas you picked.
Uh, you might got Rhapsody fucked up. She smoking. Rhapsody can't smoke Simba?
No,
Is we serious about that?
yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
about
serious
that,
about that.
bro. I don't
Serious,
know
serious
about
as a
that at
heart attack
all.
about that, buddy.
You got Rhapsody fucked up, I
And that's my
believe.
people. I fuck with rap,
Yeah, you got
but
her fucked
no,
up.
no. Simba,
Yeah, she could
Simba
hold
would
it,
hit
but
different.
you agree that she could hold her own
Oh,
in
for
this cipher with any
sure.
one of these. Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
of
just wanted to make
course.
sure your head was on straight. And to make sure you hadn't lost it here. Yeah, man. So that's a cipher. Y'all let us know who y'all three would be, man. It's a dope question about Rich. Y'all go to the comments and YouTubes and whatever. Know. Let us know who the three you guys would put in the next Red Bull cipher. I think that's a dope little concept
And
right
pick one from
there.
each region, man. Don't fuck it up like I did.
Yeah, pick up. Yeah, exactly. Next, an AI company is set out to make some noise, AB, and what they want to do is revive Easy E. They're going to
Mm.
drop a new album or 16. Is it an
It's a
album with this
project.
on? It's a
It's a whole.
full project.
Yep.
Oh man, shout out to Lil Easy for this come up. Um, they're doing a whole album with Easy E in AI and his son Little Easy.
Yep.
I want to know, are you here for it?
So AI, I know we've had this talk before. It's a slippery slope. We had a little bit of taste of it with the fumbled out Drake rollout for push-ups. Niggas didn't know if that was real or not. And then we got an actual AI song playing into the fumbled rollout with Taylor Made, which was cute. It was creative. Okay, cool. I will say I'm here for this for one reason and one reason only.
Okay.
Well, two reasons. Obviously, Eazy-E's no longer here, duh. But Eazy-E also didn't write his own raps. The reason I
Interesting.
wouldn't take this from like Big, because yes, Big's no longer here, but Big wrote his shit. So that means if you have an AI version of this, that means somebody's writing the lyrics, and it ain't gonna hit the same. If Easy was
Hmm.
alive, it wouldn't have come from his brain, respectfully. So, with
Interesting.
that being said, I'm here for this. Now, the part that I'm not here for is little Easy E. I don't know what he sound like. I don't
He
know
riding
if,
that wave.
bro. He in the way, bro. He tried to get in the NWA movie to play Easy Son. He couldn't get the part. Thank goodness, because Jason Mitchell body bagged that shit. They picked
Facts.
the right guy for that. And so he seems a little bit in the way. Seems a little forced. With that being said, I haven't heard his music. He might be hard. I don't know. But just calling yourself Little Easy E, I'm not feeling that part. But the AI version of Easy, I'm not mad at though. I'll take it. And again, this is one of the few exceptions I'll allow it. Same goes for Beanie Siegel. He wanted to AI his voice, but he'll write his own shit and just use the AI to get his voice projected the way we're used to hearing it. I'm here for that too. So for those, these are the two exceptions. Otherwise, or three exceptions, because I thought the Drake thing was a troll, which I think worked. Other than that, though, like I don't want no Jay Z AI. I don't want no full length AI project from anybody living. But I'll take the
Mm.
easy joint. I would listen to that. What about you?
With all due respect to Lil Easy, he's been rapping for a while. If he was hard, we would have heard him by now. So that's
That's a
your answer
fact.
to that question.
That's a fact.
Like,
You're right.
so yeah, Lil Easy's kind of sliding himself in here, which takes away from him. I I, I got into hip hop like maybe right after NWA phased out, maybe 91,
Got you.
90, somewhere in there. So I would be interested to see how this sounded. I would be interested in an Easy E project in 2025, just because I'm familiar with them, but I wasn't never into it. I know the
Right.
hits, I know the NWA
Of
stuff,
course.
and you made up a really good point. He didn't write his own shit anyway. So what that makes me, well, or leads me to believe is, who would you have AI do it, or would you call like Cube and or
Cube too
somebody like
busy.
that?
I would just call a writer
Mm,
to go
okay,
and go do what you do. Go listen to old Easy shit and write these 12 songs from that perspective. If you're a writer, you
okay,
can do that.
got you. So you don't think Cube would be interested?
Nah, Cube, he
They ain't
finally
got
got
enough
that
money
Friday
then.
green light, bro. He
Yeah,
finna be
that's
locked
facts.
in.
Yeah, they ain't got enough money for Cube. Okay, I
Exactly.
respect that getting somebody else to write it because yeah, exactly. Again, great point. He didn't write it anyway, so yeah, I would be here for this. If it was only Easy E, I would be here for it even more. I don't need Little Easy on this at all, so I would check it out. Question for you, based off what you said though, Nipsey is no longer here. Would you be here for a Nipsey album and AI?
Nah, because he wrote his shit.
And
Nah,
it ain't gonna hit the same. Like there's a different feel with niggas like Nip. It ain't about bars with him.
no.
And you can't get nobody else to write it and come from his perspective because like that was what made him special. His
Yeah,
perspective, his thought process, the little cutouts when he talking on joints and he talking about the crypto and shit like that. Like that's what made Nip special. And I don't think you would be able to duplicate that. It may sound okay, but I
right.
don't think that you could like the feeling wouldn't be there. So no, I wouldn't be here for a Nipsey either.
I feel like there's got to be 15 Nipsey songs in the stash, bro, that sound good enough to put
Well,
out, man. It gotta
you
be.
remember how they said his process was. They said his process was terrible. Like the nigga
Which,
would, it's probably a lot of like unfinished shit. Cause they
oh,
said he
okay.
would go rap 16, wouldn't be back for like four, well, rap eight, wouldn't be back for 4 or 5 days, come rap eight more,
Got you.
then do the hook or just do the hook and ain't got no bars on there. They said his recording process was awful, which is why
Damn.
we probably haven't heard any posthumous shit from him because he probably ain't know like all together songs. And I know Black Sam don't want to do his legacy like that. So that it explains why we haven't gotten another Nipsey project or why it's taken so long to get another Nipsey project. Hopefully they're bringing like really good people in to piece it together correctly.
Bingo. You bring a
Yes.
couple, you bring some legitimate producers to piece it together. They can make it work.
Yeah.
But I know he's got a collab project with Bino Rider finna come out allegedly. I mean, that's supposed to drop this year. He already had one when he was alive with him that I haven't heard.
Mm.
So they're supposed to do another one. Again, that's how you cover up the half the half
Yeah.
verses and the half songs. You just
Yeah.
have a collab.
Is Bino Rider good? I ain't never heard of him.
I don't know. I've heard the name, but I never listened to the project. They got a collab project before though.
Maybe I'll stream that.
You let me know how that goes. Let us know, man. Y'all want that AI Easy or y'all super good on that? Yo, real quick, I was rapping with my man J Red. I said the Easy E's verse on For the Love of Money is better than Pac verse on Thug Love with Bone.
Ooh, Jesus
I said
Christ.
Easy E verse was better because to me that's a mid Pac verse for Pac.
Run with us, run with us. Yeah,
That's a mid
yeah.
Pac
I
verse.
gotta get at the easy because that easy verses. That's a classic verse.
That's a
That's a classic verse. Like, and I don't know how old your man's is, but it's one
younger.
of them verses too where you had to be outside. Like
Ah,
you don't
bingo.
like if you play it now, niggas be like, okay, yeah, that's hard, but
Yeah, yeah.
nah, it
The
was
impact was
different.
crazy.
It was different when that easy came on and you was like moving around and you could hear it
Standing
like
on the
that's
corner
like
straight,
straight
nigga,
slang and like
everybody's
everybody word for word with it, and we didn't know who Bone was, and like it was like
yeah.
Easy got a group, like what's
Yeah.
going on? And then that nigga came like, come on, yeah, that Easy verse one, like that's I would put that up there with one of my top verses to be honest with you.
It's
Like
one of my
that's up
favorites.
that's really high on my verse list right there. Like one day we need to do a verse bracket. Like we need to bring some people
Facts.
on and just do a verse bracket. That's really high up there. Like that. I might listen to that when we get through. Standing
That's
on the corner, straight
that's
slanging
my
rocks.
shit.
Oh shit! Here come man. Come on, that was that shit. But yeah, you get it's age appropriate too though. So I
Yeah,
do
for
get it.
sure.
Be young, I get it.
And Pac got 25 verses better than that bone.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
at minimum.
And I think what kind of takes away from that Pac verse is the big verse.
Oh,
Because
big
they
because
came
Big
out
and
around
Bone
the
is
same time, and that big verse is like one of big, like,
that's
and this is
incredible.
crazy to say, but it's
Yeah.
one of big best verses. And this nigga one of the best rappers that ever rapped still today. And this nigga emulates the style of
Yeah.
Bone
Yeah.
and goes in the way he did. Man, come on, bro.
Yeah. That
Like,
hurt it.
yeah,
That hurts
it
Pac's
really hurt that
verse.
Pac verse. Yeah. So,
Yeah. That was a side note, guys. Next up, man. Let's keep it tech. G Herbo.
mm,
All right,
mm.
we ain't a shy. He dropped a new app called, wait for it, the G Herbo app.
Oh man, what a creative name.
I know. Dropped his
Wow.
own music on
Wow.
the app. He's got two projects on there, right? He's got Welcome to Land 2 and Greatest Rapper Alive. First off, Welcome to Land 1 is a fire mixtape. Let me put that out
Really?
there. Banging.
Never knew
Number
that.
two, why are we talking about this? Is G Herbo. I hear you. Calm down.
That's slick hating.
Low key. The numbers are in.
Based on Rob 49, that's slick hating.
The numbers are in 13 million streams and 100,000 app downloads.
Mm,
It's the number three music app behind Spotify and YouTube.
mm.
My question is simple. Is this a game changer? How many artists do you see copying this play right here?
If they're smart, they would be working on it right fucking now. And because I ain't gonna hold you, I'm not a G Herbo fan. So I don't get the impact of his music, but I did reference Rob 49. Rob
Yep.
49 said something crazy like they said what G Herbo is the Wayne of his generation.
Yeah, people fuck with
Like
her.
something wild like that. And I did not know that. I was not outside for G Herbo. I will admit that. So for first of all, Rob 49, who's a very popular rapper today, to say that.
Yep.
And then for me to see these numbers from G Herbo and see that he does 13 million streams, I'm wondering what someone like your man's Kanye was like, why they haven't done this? Like why they going through all this shit of ordering devices and doing third party shit? Like it makes me think like if I'm anybody, like if I'm J. Cole, if I'm Drake, if I
Well, J.
see
Cole
G
did it with the
Herbo,
podcast, though.
you're
Kind of,
right.
kind of, kind of.
But you had to pay, right?
This is paid
Like
too.
I wonder what the tech is like on G Herbo shit. Like I think one of the biggest things for me with the podcast with J. Cole, like if you close out the browser, then you can't listen to it.
Yeah, you can.
Like that's one of the really? I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah, yeah.
that.
You
I make
could, you
him
could.
another $10 now.
It
All right,
wasn't
I
an
make
app
him
though. You're right. It wasn't an app. It was like it was
like a
more
website.
website. Yeah, but you could
Yeah,
listen
this
to
is
it if
an
you close
app.
it down.
This is like if you
This is
go to
the
Apple
real deal
Music.
app.
Right. This is like you go to Apple Music or Spotify, something like you said it was top 3 with that. So this is smart. Like G Herbo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm flabbergasted kind of. Even when it out as we were typing this out to do it as topics, I was like, that number can't be right. So I had to look at a couple of sites and sources to see, but him doing that, bro, I couldn't tell you 5 G Herbo songs. I know who he is. I'm
Yeah.
very familiar of his presence. I know that he's a popular dude, but to have these type of numbers on your own independent app and it open as number 3 in the Apple Store, like people ought to be hitting this lineup. Like, okay, bro, I need to step by step on how we did this because I'm gonna do the same thing for myself.
Facts.
Like if you a nigga like music, of course, is not good today. But if I'm somebody like Lil Boosie and I got a mixtape catalog, if I'm Gucci man, I got a
Taking all
mixtape
that shit off.
catalog and it ain't on Apple Music no more. You can
Nope.
go get all my old mixtape on the Lil Boosie app, on the Gucci Man app, on the Wiz Khalifa app. All these niggas that had these popular mixtapes, I'm doing this tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So
I agree 10,000%. We've asked this question for years now. Like you mentioned Kanye, he tried it with the fuck, I just forgot the
was
little
it Donda
device.
too?
Yeah,
It
he
was
tried it with the
the
Donda
device was
2,
bullshit.
the app, the streaming device, which was a cool device, but
You bought it.
I'm not dropping 200 or however much it was just to hear the fucking album that he ended up putting on streaming sites 2 weeks ago. But just to give you a little bit more context, it says through the app, fans pay a monthly fee for exclusive content and perks, including autographed merch, backstage passes, and early releases. He said he also capitalized on the in-app auction feature, offering rare items like signed vinyls and his signature Air Force Ones. Dude,
This is a
this is
lick.
this is why I'm impressed by this. I'm familiar with Herbo. I was more of a fan when he was Lil Herb. Because when him and Lil Bibby were together, that shit
That
was
was cool.
hard. When
Yeah,
Chicago
it's
like
cool.
hit, I fuck with them. That's why I fuck with that Welcome to Land 1. That shit banging. I might listen to that tonight. I'm impressed with this because it's doing these numbers, and I didn't know it existed until you put this on this what's name. There's no big marketing push. Like there's no YouTube commercial when I try to watch a trailer and G Herbo app pop up. I'm on Instagram. It has not popped up on my feed. There's no sponsor thing. I haven't seen it on Facebook. I ain't seen it on TikTok. I haven't seen any paid influencers doing TikToks too. I haven't seen any of that shit, dude. This is straight to the fans of G Herbo. Nigga ain't look like he ain't paid $1 in marketing. That on top of everything you said. That's bananas. And we have said this from time and time again. The second Beyonce does this, the
Oh my
second
God.
Taylor Swift does this, the second Drake does this. nigga, it's nobody signing to a label ever again. Nigga. Like,
You don't got
or
to,
no,
bro.
or nobody signing a second deal. Niggas might sign one deal to get on. They're never signing a second deal, bro. Like this, all they gotta do is be $5 a month. That's it. You got a hundred
Facts.
thousand downloads. Man,
I don't.
what?
That the music business probably will do something to stop this. To be
They
honest with you,
have to,
because there's no way if I'm Beyonce that I look at this and be like, well, "Did you Herbo did what?" Like, there's just no way that I do that.
bruh.
Even if I'm somebody like even take it beyond that. If I'm somebody like Birdman and I got all of these artists, if I'm Master P and I could just take all my back catalog. If I'm Jay Prince and I just take
Anybody with
all
a
the Ghetto
catalog,
Boys and
bro.
Scarface shit, yeah, like if I'm Snoop and I got the ownership and rights to Death Row, like
I think
I'm
Snoop. Remember, he was working on that because the Death Row shit had
really.
came off with apps for a
Yeah, he
minute.
did take everything off for a minute. Like, it
Yeah,
wasn't no chronic, it wasn't none of
no,
that.
that
If I'm
Death Row
any of
app
these,
crazy.
if I'm any of these people, bro, and I know his name is toxic right now. If I'm Puff, this is paying for my trial. This paying for my trial, nigga. Not just paying for my lawyers, bro. Like this is like shout out to G Herbo. This is a very dope move. Again, I'm not the biggest fan as an artist, but I do fuck with him like it's just a personality. And this right here made me respect him a lot more. It made me understand. I thought Rob 49 was crazy. I
He
like,
is.
dude, this
Now he's crazy for
insane.
saying what he said, though, for sure. He still
You
is.
don't think I mean, but the numbers is right here in your face.
This is a brilliant move. Let's be very clear. Like this
Even
is
even wait, even beyond it being a brilliant move, just to what you spoke about with the marketing aspect of it, we're a generation removed from the people that look at G Herbo like we look at a Lil Wayne.
for sure.
And that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
he
yeah.
was saying. Like that's all he was saying. And I thought he was crazy for even saying that, but here go the numbers right here to prove it.
Yeah. Hey, listen. If I'm Wayne, I'm doing this. That Carter
Oh my
Six dropping on
God.
my app.
What?
You ain't talking about
No way.
nothing.
Yeah. Come on, bro. I didn't start putting this shit out. Like a spot of what? Apple who? Title?
Niggas a
Sweet shit.
Tunchi app, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
That new
Y'all
Young
come
Money
over here
shit.
and get this work, bro. Come on over and get this work.
That
I'm
I'm
Nicki
dropping a new
Minaj.
freestyle every
Come on.
month. Nigga,
Listen, and like you said, they're utilizing different platforms too. We taking shit from eBay where you can auction.
auction.
We
Oh
like
my,
if I got somebody to build that tech out for me, I mean, I just wore these, I just signed them. Boom, here you go. Like,
auction them
what are
off,
we
nigga. You get
talking
racks
about?
for them, bro.
What
Niggas
are
will
we
pay
talking
racks.
about? I
Man,
got 100 CDs that I just, or 100 vinyls that I just printed up. And guess what? It's an extra song on here that I ain't even releasing.
yep,
Y'all go buy that on the app. Like, what are we talking about?
bro.
I would listen to the ground till UMG or whoever from the music company came and like, you can't do it. You're ruining the business, bro.
They had to assassinate me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
They had to
They
do
had to
me like they
assassinate
did
me,
Mike, bro. They
bro.
had to do me
Fuck
like
it.
they did Mike, bro. Like, come on. That's what's gonna have to happen because I don't see again no disrespect to G Herbo, but if he doing this, the people that we've been naming, if they wanted to do this and just like run it up, I don't see no reason why they wouldn't be able to.
This is. I put it like this. If I was just thinking about this too the other day because what's my man? T Grizzly came out over the weekend. I put that Robbery 9 in the chat.
I ain't watched it yet. I need to watch it.
You do need to watch that because it's fire. But in a streaming era, a nigga like T Grizzly, this is where this real quick. The streaming era helps a nigga like T Grizzly because if I had to go out, get dressed, drive to Circuit City, and buy a T Grizzly album to hear it, I would have never heard any of his shit.
Right, right.
But because of streaming, I'm aware that this nigga kind of he actually slick is alright. Like he much
He
better than
one
I
of the
thought.
he one of the best storytellers in the game, if we're
On
being honest.
very low key, on the
Yeah.
lowest of keys, dude. He did a whole album of stories,
Like yeah, like
and it
niggas is
was
sleeping on the
tough.
T niggas is sleeping on the T Grizzly stories need to really catch up because he one of the best storytellers in the game right now.
Facts. But streaming helps a nigga like him to get ears on his stuff that otherwise wouldn't have made that commitment to go buy drop a 13.99 on the T Grizzly CD. Dude,
But
I'm taking them fans, the people that maybe they may be a little bit more into it than me. Man, I got that T Grizzly app, and he already got the video game shit popping too with the Grand Theft, and I'm tying that in somehow. Man, dude,
I drop. Yep, you're right. I got the Twitch shit when I'm doing
oh
the
my
Grand Theft.
god,
I drop one video on YouTube, and you want to see part two to this robbery shit? Come to the app. And like you said, versus 13.99 for a CD is 13.99 a month. And I'm
that's
gonna
it.
make sure this shit stay updated.
bro.
Like, come on,
That
bro.
dude.
Like this is the lick.
This ain't it ain't even gotta be you can just make it like niggas are used to paying for streaming. So nigga, I got Max, I got Netflix, I got all that shit just like
I'm
everybody
in,
else. We're used to it, bro.
I'm embarrassed by how many
Patreons.
streaming services I have, bro.
That's what
Like, like I might as well just have cable. Like, to be honest with you, I got every streaming
that's
service.
what I'm bro. Niggas we're trained to that now. It's just
Yeah.
the way it is. So niggas is taking this is a genius move. Salute to G Herbo, man. This
Shout
is
out G
cold.
Herbo, man. Absolutely. Next we have your man Snoop. He was on Breakfast Club. Highly anticipated interview. He addressed the Trump situation, the controversy on Breakfast Club. And he says, not a direct quote, but I am paraphrasing here. You can let 30 minutes wipe away 30 years in the sense of I went and supported Trump or did this crypto ball or whatever it may be, but I've been supplying y'all with hits and being that nigga at like the top of rap for 30 years and y'all gonna throw it away for 30 minutes that I probably did for a check. You think that's fair or foul, AB?
I remember I had some people come to me and ask me about it. And I had a
Mm-hmm.
similar, I didn't say that exact thing, but I said sometimes we got to step back and look at the resume. Just
Mm-hmm.
look at the whole resume. I can't look at what you did for me lately. I
Okay.
have to look at the whole resume. And Snoop has been doing good work in the neighborhood with the youth football league and all that shit that he does not have to do. Let's be very clear. Snoop got a commercial on every app you just named that you own right now. Every streaming site he got a commercial playing as we speak. He's a very busy person. So
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't have to do the philanthropy stuff they do, but it's important to him. He's been
Mm-hmm.
doing it for a very long time. Niggas in the league off of that shit. It's hard for me to. I'm not part of the cancel culture shit anyway. I don't really believe in that to begin with. But it's really hard for me to cancel somebody that's been putting in work for an extended period of time on record for something like this, for performing at something for somebody who's already won the election. I mean, the election was over with. The
Mm-hmm.
votes were tallied. It was done. Now he did further explain that the person who hit him up to be in it is in the tech space. He did it for the person that hit him up. This is according to him. According to
Right.
him. Now we allege that there was the pardon with Harry O that might have had something to do with this. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Which probably was.
Probably so. But and if he would have said that, I think niggas would have respected that too, to be honest with you. But he said that the crypto guy, I can't think of the name. I tried to look it up real quick. That was the guy that hit him up directly that he's cool with. That was like, yo, can you do this show for us? Then the crypto ball thing happened to have ties to Trump, but he really did it for a favor. Well, not a favor, but he did it for his mans. So I get it. Again, we talked about it when this happened. He had the quote about if you support Trump, you coon and you this and that. That aged horribly.
Mm-hmm.
But he's right with the 30 minutes and 30 years, bro. So if you look at it objectively, he's right. Especially when you think about how damaging was it really that he performed at the crypto ball, bro? That's something Trump wasn't even at. It was more for the Republican Party. How damaging was that really? Somebody would have to explain to me how that's a bigger deal than what he's been doing for 30 years. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay. To that point, you're right. It wasn't that damaging, really. Like he's still Snoop. Still at the Breakfast Club. Like people still.
No, I mean, no.
It may
What
have
did he do?
been.
How did it hurt other people? Is what I'm saying. Like if he would have pushed to get Trump in, and a lot of people voted for Trump because of that, and then niggas turned around and got fired from the IRS and laid off. Okay, then you hurt. Okay, now you done aided, and niggas getting laid off, and you done aided in HBCU funding and cut, and DEI getting cut. Then you've aided in that. You performing at the
Well,
ball, you didn't aid in shit, dude. To me,
yes and no, because we're in such a copycat culture right now that people will look at it and say, "Oh, Snoop did it, so it's cool
oh,
that
it's
I do
okay.
it."
Okay, and they may take it to
Like,
that level.
yeah, and now you got niggas, yeah, now you have niggas like I don't want to give no names, but now you got
Right.
niggas out here campaigning for Trump
Right.
versus people that are looking at those same 30 years that you and Snoop are talking about, and they're saying, bro, you got them 30 years. Why did you need them 30 minutes? Like, stand on them 30 years and be like, nah, I ain't fucking with it because I don't have to. But I will, like, that's why I'm on the fence with this. And I'll say, because I know business, you know business, we know how relationships work. The reason that I have these 30 years is because sometimes I am willing to give those 30 minutes to a nigga like the crypto dude that you talking about.
Yeah, you got to.
So it's the chicken and the egg situation.
Yeah.
I'm not steaming mad at somebody like at Snoop for doing this, because I understand. I have a more neutral view on things like this, but I do know people and have done podcasts with people who think he's the scum of the earth now.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
I understand. I kind of understand them too.
I can't jump off the cliff. That's too
They
high of a
they
cliff to
have
jump
they
off, bro.
probably have very leftist views, or they're very on the other side and just hate Trump so much that they can't see the forest for the trees, or business means nothing to them. Me and
Okay.
you have expressed what business means to us. They may have other ideals, so I ain't mad at them for feeling that way. I get it from their perspective, but I don't agree with it. Like I'm more so
Yeah.
centered in the sense of I get both sides. So I'm not gonna like hang him for this, but I'm also not going to give him the out to say, well, it was 30 minutes versus 30 years, because there's a scenario where you can like, nah, I got my 30 years. I don't need these 30 minutes.
Of course.
Like
No,
just how he's
that's
trying to
fair.
flip it. Right, just like he trying to flip it for the 30 years, 30 minutes thing, I can flip it right back on you and say, well, if you got them 30 years, my nigga, why you do the 30 minutes?
No,
Like
that's
nobody's
fair.
gonna turn their back on Snoop. And just because you didn't answer the phone for this crypto dude, don't mean the next crypto dude not gonna call you. You still fucking Snoop Dogg. So that's the criticism that I would have for him. However, again, I'm in the middle of it and be like, I get it. I can't say that I wouldn't have did this in this situation. I don't know what Snoop got going on. I don't know what he trying to pull off on, what kind of big
He
boy
might be
deals
working
he
on that
trying to
Death Row
do.
app.
Exactly. I don't know if he don't need this crypto nigga down the corner. And I'm not the nigga that's all the way over to the left side of it and being like, well, it doesn't matter. He should like, nah, bro, like relax. I'm doing
Yeah.
business, my nigga. Like I'm working out billion-dollar deals and you talking about like Trump. I don't give a fuck. I don't give two fucks about Trump. I ain't got shit to do with me, really. Ain't got shit to do with the niggas that's butt hurt about me being here. And
Yeah.
y'all gonna be all right because y'all gonna buy the album and y'all not. But it's still gonna be all these other people that will buy. I ain't mad at either side of it.
I
So I'm not gonna.
honestly look. I'm not. I wasn't mad at. But it was a DJ set, bro. He didn't even perform. He DJ'd. Like, bro, what are we? What are we talking about, man? Like, what are we like? I just sometimes I feel like we have to pick our battles.
Yeah.
This is not the one to die on. It's not to me. It's just not that deep. I don't look at this as a cosign. I just don't. I get it.
So
It's
here's
funny. He said what he said a couple years ago, and now he's at an event that's kind of tied to him. That okay, that's funny. He's eating his words a little bit with that. But
okay.
bro, he said here, quote, and he led with this, made a bunch of money, made a lot of relationships to help out the inner city and the community and teach financial literacy and crypto in a space where it doesn't exist. So who knows? It's all about the motive. We don't know what the motive is with Snoop, but his history tells us that his motive is to look out for the kids, and so I got to take his word for it.
That's fair. Let me present you with the other side before we move on, and let me see what you think about that. What do you say to the person who says this looks like it makes it appear that our culture is for sale? When you have somebody who's clearly detrimental to our culture, to our people, clearly detrimental to it. Like I don't think there's no argument about that as far as how we feel that Trump is to our culture,
Right, right, right.
that we can be bought. Like regardless of how bad you make it for us, regardless of how bad you make situations and people losing their jobs, like you said, and programs being cut, they still can come to, I don't even know if it's arguable, probable though, the most popular rapper and say, ignore all that and come perform on our stage. What would you say to that?
Well, the thing is, they can come to any.
But we just talking about us though. Like
Okay,
don't
no, okay,
bring out, we
fair.
just
That's
talking
fair.
about us. Yeah.
That's fair. I would look at it like this. Again, the battle had already been won. The war, whatever. Where the battle had, I'll say the battle. The battle had already been won. How Snoop can affect change? He might be able to do more with that meal that he made from this or whatever he made. I'm just throwing a stupid number out there. If he turns that into a STEM facility in Long Beach, and you got kids coming in that motherfucker every year. Sometimes you got to play the game. We know what relationships do. If you think niggas is walking out here self-made, Like, really? I know it's cool to say, bro, niggas is not doing this shit self-made, and certain industries, they're owned by people that don't look like us. It just that's what it is. You're gonna at some level, you're gonna have to work with somebody that don't look like you and may not align with you politically, or maybe even morally. Honestly, you may or may not be aware of it. You're going to run into that, fam. And if that's in front of you changing the family trees of hundreds of kids and where you came from, it just depends on what's the other side of it. If all he had to do was DJ a set, and in turn I can change the family trees for countless kids in my neighborhood, I gotta take that. If you call that an L, then I gotta take that L. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
Or
There's
not.
a whole there's a whole bar for everything. I can't help to pour it from
If
one of
I'm
them.
one of them, I get rich and give
Yeah, so
back. That's the win-win,
win-win. So
bro. What are you
yeah,
gonna do?
that's an interesting conversation, man.
We're just not in a
Uh,
position to have people who look like us in all these huge positions. You're going to run into somebody else, man. I hate to break it to you. So you can either A, be cool with the level that you're at and make a little change, or or make change. You can not even little change, make nice, decent sized change, or you can go you can go to the next level and make an even bigger impact. And at a certain Snoop is already
and you're
famous
saying
enough. Snoop is already rich enough. It's all about legacy and impact for him, bro. So
and you're
that's
saying
what we
ain't
do.
no getting to that next level with just dealing with people who have the same viewpoints
You
as you.
can't. It's impossible, bro. We just not there
Okay,
yet. Maybe one day, but we not there
gotcha.
yet, fam. Like,
Well, I
come
ain't
on.
mad at that.
Last thing, man. Before we get to these wins and these, I want to know what y'all think, though. 30 minutes or for 30 years, was that a fair trade? Let us know what y'all think. Last thing, man. You teased it earlier. Dame Dash, more news. Wow, he has been ordered by a judge to sell his film studio and streaming network over debts to creditors who are still waiting to get paid. We know, of course, he had the auction for the Rockefeller, his piece in Rockefeller. It barely made any noise, didn't do enough to clear his debts. So now they're coming for his Dash Group, his other assets. Where does he go from here, bro? Because that was the thing he was pushing. He was pushing that America News streaming network. He obviously had a studio space where he could create the content for the network. Now he's losing both. Where does he go from here? Does he bounce back? I would ask what's the play, but I don't even know if you got an answer because I damn sure don't, man. But hey, if you got one, I'm down to hear it.
Yeah, I think the play is, and I don't know if this has happened. I ain't done enough research on it, but like, is it pride that's keeping him just from filing bankruptcy? Like,
That
I don't
that's a
understand why
good
that
point.
hasn't happened yet.
That's a good
Like,
point.
I don't get why we've been reporting on these situations for it seems like 3 4 years, maybe even longer than that now. But I don't think that we've reported on Dame Dash has filed bankruptcy.
I don't
And
recall.
I'm wondering,
Let me see.
is it an ego thing to where it's like, well, I'm not gonna do that because I'm Dame Dash and I'm a hustler and the whole envy situation. I don't have a boss. Like at some point, you just gotta, but you gotta just take the L, bro.
Now here you go. Dame Dash ditched by lawyers as bankruptcy looms in $4 million legal battle. That was in April.
Ditched by so they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, his lawyers bounced on him. He had to find a new legal team.
Yeah, so like at this point, pause. Just eat it, bro. Like, just take the bankruptcy case. Whatever
Simple.
lawyer that would, whatever lawyer that would take it, take the bankruptcy. Get these people out your pocket. Take them 7 years or 13 years, whatever the fuck it is, and just like get your name out of the news for this bullshit. It seemed like it. Shout out to Dave, man. Gave us an interview, friend of the show. Like this is the
Twice.
reason. Twice. The reason that you have a Spike Lou, I speak for myself personally, not you, AB, but the reason that I even do this is because I saw Dame Dash on backstage going hard about the Rockefeller jackets. And I said to myself, I don't know what dude do, but I want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't rap, I don't DJ, I don't break dance, I don't graffiti, I don't do none of the other shit. I fuck with hip hop and I want to do what he do. Like that's the reason that I do the shit that I do today. That's the reason why I started doing the podcast. Like because I wanted to be involved with music in some sort of way. So for me to continuously sit here and have these stories about him where they're taking this and they're auctioning off that and he can't pay this, like, bro, at some point in time, just take the L, bro. Do whatever they got to do for them people to quit mentioning me with people having to take stuff. Go reevaluate, go work on relationships, go swallow your pride at some point and work with people that you thought you weren't going to work with and build yourself back up because I do have true confidence in him that he can do that. I think that he can. Like, I don't buy the band from music shit. I don't buy the people won't fuck with Dame. It's just that he hasn't taken that step yet of personal growth to be like, nah, you know what? I may have been wrong in this situation. I think that's what's up with him and Jay. Like Jay may only be waiting on an apology. And Dame like, oh, I ain't doing that. I'm from Harlem. We don't do that in Harlem. Like, bro, kill all of that shit you talking about. All the Dame, all the Dame shit with NVO. Real men don't have a boss. Like all that shit need to go out the window at this point, bro. Because the only thing that comes out about you is your L's. I ain't heard a fucking win from Dame in so long.
Nah.
And it's despicable at this point,
Yeah.
bro. Like
No.
it don't even make sense for someone who we know is smart enough to be able to be like, all right, bro, I lost. But again, as we've grown older, I know you have, and I know I have, because just even based on our relationship, emotional intelligence is a real thing.
Facts.
And I know Dame's a really intelligent person, but it don't seem like the emotional intelligence is there for him to be like, you know what? I need to regroup. And he ain't done that yet. And we keep having to report on L's. And I just don't like it, bro. I think that he's better than this.
Listen, if you didn't understand the importance of relationship when we talked about Snoop just a second ago, just look at Dame Dash situation. This is what it looks like when you've burned bridges and you try to do it self-made. Lawyers quitting on you mid bankruptcy. Nobody picking up their phone. The nigga that
No
would pick up his phone
opportunities.
is Kanye, and you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing with that anymore. That helping hand means nothing at this point, fam. He even he ended up getting married not too long ago to Raquel Horn. If you follow Dame, you know who that
I
is.
think she got her own business.
She owns the Dash Group. He tried to put it in her name. Nigga, the U.S. District Court said, "Oh, don't worry about it. We taking all that from her. We know it's in her name, but we taking it from her too. So she has to give up 100% of all of that shit.
Jesus.
Dash is required to fully cooperate, include handing over documents and granting access to company records. Fam, I don't know what else he has left, bro. Like I don't. He literally, nigga. Do you know what a relationship would do with the right person right now, bro? It would literally save his life. Like dead ass, dude. A phone call. Do you know how important? You know how major if he could go, man. Fuck, man. Hey, bro. Whoever, Mister, Mrs. A, fam, my nigga, bro, Brody. If he
Hey,
could make a call right now, man, that nigga phone dry as fuck, bro.
his life would change from Hove with a swoop of the pen.
That's what
One swoop of the pen.
we hate to keep putting it on hold, niggas like we dick riding Hove and no, but this is facts, and we know this. We know this. Hey, bro, hey, Jay, look, this was they own, man. Can you get a lawyer on for me? He didn't get a junior lawyer, nigga. That's gonna be harder than whoever the fuck is on your shit now, cause they taking. He get an intern that's gonna cook more than whoever the fuck he got on there now. So, bro, like, man,
It's
dog,
sad. It's a sad
I
situation.
hate it, bro. I hate to
Cause this
see
one,
this, man.
like people that didn't grow up in our hip hop generation that listen to this, they're like, oh y'all talking about this old nigga with it. Like y'all don't understand how iconic Dame was. This
Are
is
you surprised at this though? Keeping it.
no,
That's what I'm.
no,
That's what I'm saying.
no.
I think it was downhill from the Breakfast Club interview. To be honest, I think he
That's where it started.
that's where it
But
started. He
it
didn't
probably
humble
happened
himself,
even
bro.
before then. It probably happened even before then. Like
Well, yeah,
you
behind
can
the scenes.
you can call Jay-Z what you want to for separating himself from this situation. And I've seen the theories. It's like, oh, they did Jay-Z like this. So like whatever. Jay-Z's a billionaire now.
Yeah,
And this was my business partner. How do you feel as a person knowing that your business partner who entrusted you at one point in time to handle the things that made him a billionaire when he started handling them. Like, how do you feel right now when you look at him, you be like, bro, I'm broke. That's crazy. And
bro,
all because a lot of it's tied to fucking ego. A lot of it's
bro,
tied to, oh, I just don't have the emotional intelligence to get out of that Harlem shit, to get out of my own fucking way, and maybe to even tell niggas that I'm fucking sorry, bro. My bad. I made a mistake. Like it's insane.
bro. How many times do
Sad
we hear?
situation to see, bro.
How many times we hear bigs out like down bad, bro? We don't hear none of that shit. We don't hear
Think
nothing,
about Emery. Emery came out, bro. This nigga went to jail for Hove. I didn't hear him say a fucking word. You look up, oh, he's the creative director at Puma.
bro.
What? And Dame
That's
over
one
here with
phone
this
call,
going
bro.
on?
That's but
Come
that's my
on, bro.
point. With Dame and the fashion and the one phone call.
Oh,
At
creative director
minimum,
at Puma.
at minimum, he's in a Paper Planes ad. At minimum, dude. Like, bro, I can get you 100 bands to get in this paper to take these photos with this hat on, bro. That's at minimum. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? At
Sad.
worst, you can make him creative director at Paper Planes, but he ain't got to do shit.
Sad,
Come
bro.
up with a couple colors and the new hats for the fall, bro. Here go 250. But no,
Sad.
it just man, he don't want to boss. He don't want to. Oh, all right then, bro. I hate that shit too.
Yeah,
I swear I do.
yeah, I do.
I hate
Because
it every time we
I
talk
do
about it.
everything, everything we've said. I still think that Dame's a brilliant mind. He's one of the most brilliant minds that I've heard talk about hip hop marketing, like all of that shit, like all of the stuff, growing your brand. Like he's one of the most well versed people that I've heard speak about all of that
Not
stuff.
for sure.
And to see him in this situation with as to where he feel like there's some laurels that he has to stand on to still be Dame Dash and not ask for help, like that's I just that's crazy.
That listen, that boss talk, man. Listen, dog. It's cool until it ain't. Like it's cool when
Hmm.
you up, when you ahead. You know niggas talk shit. They up 20.
Yep.
It's cool when you up 20, dude. Then you look up, niggas done went on a run, and you sweating. You're like, oh
Yep.
shit. Man, now it ain't the same, bro. Like, but anyway,
Facts. Sad.
what we got,
All
man?
right, man. We got wins and losses. Before we get out of here, AB, the first winner of loss, Gunna posted that he was going to remove all the YSL tattoos, and the Young Thug responded and said, "Yeah, well, he said it was over." To paraphrase.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Is it a win or a loss with Gunna removing the tattoos?
Yeah, I'm about to say he didn't say he was gonna remove him, nigga. They gone. And shout out to the eagle-eyed people
Jesus.
looking very closely to his gym pictures. Niggas zooming in on the triceps and shit. Like, where's the
Disgusting.
YSL tat?
People
Shout out to
disgusting.
y'all for that. I mean, it's a W, man. Like, there's no need. What it look like? What he look like repping YSL at this point? There's no need.
Yeah.
You already got crazy tats, bro. What's another one? Yeah. Now, what was funny? Young Thug's response was funny though, because that's what he said in the deposition. I mean, that's what he said in the when the judge was asking him about YSL. He said, yeah, he said it. All the gang activity must end or some shit. And so that's what Young Thug
He
said. He
said
said,
it
I
must
mean, he
end.
said it must end. LOL. So that was kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That's still
it's a
weird though.
W.
I'm still not really. They back and forth. I
It's a
mean,
W. No, I mean it's so like this is a wrap.
it's just
Like for
weird.
if we were on the fence and wondering like, oh, did he like how
That's
does
true.
Thug
Yeah,
feel
it's a
about it?
wrap.
Like
You're right.
this is a wrap. But shout out, I mean it's a W for Gunna. Like I'm moving forward, bro. Like I ain't got nothing to do with this shit no more. Tattoos off me. Like I don't give a fuck if you comment on posts or pictures. Like don't matter, bro. I'm a successful rapper at this point. Appreciate you for putting me on. And I'll
All that.
always be indebted to you.
He not
But like
talking
all
shit
that,
about him.
yeah, like I ain't talking shit about you. Like
Yeah.
it's just like this is a severed relationship. So yeah, it's a W.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, next man, we got 50 Cent. He claims that people are being paid to wear free Diddy shirts outside of the courtroom. Win or a
Man.
loss in that?
50, man, look, dude. Look, man. We talking about apps. 50 got his own app. The 50 Cent Action Network, the worst name app I've ever heard. Y'all go stream that. What is he talking about? The dick riding he doing for the Diddy case is,
Hey,
but
still joking
again,
around with a nigga while his life on the line is
but
insane.
that's
Like 50, he a different nigga. He a different nigga,
no
bro.
one can tell you where the 50 and Diddy beef comes from, bro. Like it's one thing y'all was making excuses for Herb, man. He tried to have him killed. Okay, cool. Did Puff try to have 50 killed, bro? Did I miss something? Like, cause what are we doing, man? Yes, niggas probably are being paid to wear them shirts. The NYPD is paying you to make these tweets.
That's
Next.
crazy. I ain't getting into the police shit with you and Pippin no
Next.
more. All right, man. Last but not least, and I have to go see this for a review this weekend, and I'm dreading it.
Mm.
The Weeknd's new movie has a $3.3 million debut. Is this a win or a loss? What's the name of this shit?
What's the name of that movie? It's the same name of his album
The
too.
same name as Al, man. I'm so mad I have to go see this movie.
Yeah, that shit looks
Oh my God.
supreme trash. Hurry up tomorrow.
I'm
If
so mad I have to go see this.
it flopped predictably, I don't know how he's still getting roles in that involve acting after we saw what he did in the HBO show The Idol. That shit was ass. Now what's funny is his
Oh
album
shit.
did 490,000 first week. Went crazy. Debuted #1 on Billboard, topped the charts in 16 countries. But this movie nobody gave a shit about. This
And
should
nobody
let
wants
you
to see him
know,
act, bro.
bro. No, this should let you know nobody wants to see you act, fam. He had Jenna Ortega in there, who's gearing up for the new Wednesday joint. She's popular. She in the Scream joints. Like people fuck with her. She actually know what she doing on screen. I saw a clip on Weekend. I saw a clip going across Twitter, and I was like, bro, what is he doing, dude? Like he can't act, bro. Like stop fucking acting, dude. Get that shit to somebody else. You and Common need to stop cut up y'all SAG cards, bro. Piss on them and flush them down the toilet, bro. Like please
Bro,
stop.
at least take some acting classes, bro. Like I can
Or
tell you
that.
winging this shit. I can tell you winging this shit, bro. Like stop putting us through this shit. Stop making it because it's popular, and then I'm on shows where people want to do popular reviews, and then I got to go sit through this bullshit. Like I had to sit through that bullshit of the Idol,
Yeah.
and now I'm fucking mad at the Weekend and don't want to listen to his music because you fucking making me go see your bullshit fucking acting, nigga. Get out of here. Sit the fuck down somewhere, nigga. Go do a tour or something. God, this is a loss. This is an L.
Oh shit.
Jesus
Hey
Christ.
man. Can't do it. Won't do it.
I'm
All right.
dreading seeing this.
Yeah, that shit looks garbage,
I
nigga.
am dreading seeing. I literally asked him to me like, why are we watching this again, bro? Like, come on. Oh my God,
3 million? All right,
bro.
man. Next
Come
up,
on,
man,
man.
on Decker of the Week, we are on Spotify. Shout out to Aaron Moore. He said, just for context, Nori asked David Banner if hip hop should have a union, and that sparked the conversation that we talked about last week with David Banner, talking about hip hop giving away the game to the streaming site. So that's where that came from. He said, I
Gotcha.
looked up and seen the full clip. I'm not watching a full interview from Drink Champs either, so thank God for whoever clipped it up. Salute to that person.
That's hilarious.
Thank you, Aaron Moore. Let's go to YouTube real quick. Get some good ones. Shout out to Cole Chillin 661. He said, I don't think R. Kelly and Pac would have made an album. He definitely would have did an album with KC or John B, though. That Pac and John B album would have been tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
I don't know about KC. I don't think I could do KC though.
He wouldn't have did KC. Too much. Yeah, that would have been too
The
much.
hollering and screaming, I'm crazy.
Nah, that's
Shout out
too
to Tony
much.
Robinson 4974. Don Tripp and Starlito are the dopest duo of this modern era.
I won't argue with him. I don't know. I don't even know who you would put in the conversation with them, to be honest with you.
I mean, not that's doing this many projects.
Yeah, like ain't
You got
no
some
there's
one-offs.
no but there's no legit competition for Step Brothers. Like they
I ain't mad
got
at
it.
that.
Yeah, like I don't think there's no legit competition. If y'all know legit competition for Step Brothers, y'all let us know because I
Throw
don't.
that out
I
there.
haven't seen it.
Throw that out there, man. All right, what you got to put me on? Give me something good, man.
My put on is the Netflix show starring Wood Harris called Forever. I've just started the first couple of episodes
Is
of
that
it.
the little
Pretty solid,
teenage shit?
man. It is. It
I
is.
heard
I
it's
just
good
finished the
though.
first. Yeah, I just finished the first episode, man. It puts you in a place where like, okay, this is interesting. You're in a black world, black space. Like you're seeing like good storylines. It ain't cheesy. It ain't over the
Okay.
top. It ain't like you know what I'm saying. So it's definitely worth filling out. And like I want to get more into it, but just based off the first couple of episodes that I've seen, it's definitely worth checking out. I think you like it.
I think
Oh, Forever.
it just got renewed for season 2, right?
Oh shit, yeah, well, yeah, I'm
I saw
definitely gonna
that.
finish this then. Yes, shout out Wood Harris, man.
I fucks with Will Harris.
Facts.
My
What you
put
got?
on is shout out to the producers out there. Shout out to the people who are into behind the scenes of the music industry. Jermaine Dupri is working on the Magic City documentary.
Again? Oh well, he did.
He announced that like a couple weeks ago.
Gotcha.
He's
He
also
did.
working on the soundtrack He is vlogging almost every day on YouTube, putting up clips, like 3-4 minute clips of him making the soundtrack. And so he's got one with Killer Mike. He got Killer Mike on that Papa Was a Player beat, that Nas. He flipped that sound. It should sounds really fucking good too.
People done got us like this before though, with the
currency.
The currency shit. I'm scared.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, I'm scared of what he do with this.
That currency sounded insane, and it was supreme mid.
Listen to me.
But it's just cool because you're getting a backstage look at his process. These videos show him making beats. They show him going over song concepts. He's got Young Bloods in one of these episodes. He's got Travis Porter, J Money. It's all like Atlanta legend niggas on here. So it's pretty cool to see them niggas if you haven't seen them in a minute. And again, they're 3-4 minutes. They're really short. But it's a nice little behind the curtain look at what he got going. And I'm a vlog person, so this is cool to me. I'm here for this. If you're a vlog person too, tap into Jermaine Dupri's YouTube and run those videos, man. They're pretty interesting.
I definitely look at that though. And like, you can't make a bad Magic City soundtrack. What I was holding him accountable for was that Freaknik doc. That Freaknik doc wasn't nothing,
that was mid.
You better do better than that on this.
You got to do better than that.
Facts.
Listen, guys, another episode in the books. YouTube.com/OnDeckTV show. Make sure you answer. Let us know what you feel. Who's winning the Joy Badass versus everybody beef? Should we get that AI Eazy-E? Would you be here for it? If not him, who would you be here for an AI project from? And Snoop, 30 years, 30 minutes. Are you biting that, or are you still rolling your eyes at Snoop D-O-double-G? Did you listen to his
And
new
who
album?
you putting in your star? Not yet. I'm gonna listen to it this weekend. I figured that because he said he been dropping some ice shit. I'm gonna listen to it this weekend and let us know about the Cipher too. Who y'all were putting in y'all ciphers from each coast? Absolutely, man. We appreciate you tapping in.
You already know, man. Till the next time, we out.
We out. Peace.